This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are going back to revisit a tank that I have not had a whole lot of luck with, the AMX 13105. Now you guys recall my last fiasco in the AMX 13105, I was running into trouble with every time I tried a handbrake, which I do a lot by the way in my light tanks. I would accidentally dump the mag because it's an autoloader. And so I started a quest for the most comfortable way for me to handbrake but not dump the mag. And I'll be honest, I kind of gave up. I'm not a big fan of any of the other controls because it drives me nuts. I'm I'm set in my ways. I'm not a real big fan of everything. However, we did end up settling on the one that seems to work the best for me, which is the handbrake being on the left bumper. I don't remember which control that is, but it does help. However, this isn't going to showcase all that because I'm on a corridor map, and it's kind of hard for a light tank on a corridor map to get out and run around, let alone e-brake and do things. So we take a forward position, and we're going to do one of my favorite things here. First of all, we're not spotted. So we ammo rack him right there. He does square up towards us. He gets behind the... Oh, hello, Jag. Nope, sorry, can't hit him. I don't know where that shot went, but it didn't hit him. Ah! Okay, Sheridan just come out of nowhere and said hello. So we put a round on him. He doesn't put one on us. That's a good way to start, I guess. And we are going to do what I call fishing. Okay, when I'm in a light tank on this map, I like to come down here. I bait in people to come at me. And usually there's a guy on the hill behind me to do some shooting. However, the guy that's on the hill behind me isn't there yet because reasons unknown to mankind. But it is a Waffle E100. And I'm going to get a little frustrated with him because I literally pull... So right here, I look back to see who's behind me. It's a Waffle. That's perfect. It's actually perfect. You guys don't even know. It's so perfect, it's like uncanny that I would get this kind of fortune. However, not to be outdone, I do get frustrated with the guy because he, like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's up there in a good spot to potentially ruin these guys, and they just keep coming around the corner and not getting anything for it. Like, they're doing exactly what I need them to do, which is come around the corner so that the Waffle can shoot them, and I get nothing. So I don't know if he's shooting across the map right now or what, but I keep looking back, and I don't know if you'll see my name pop up or not. But at this point, I'm like, come on, dude. I really, really could use some help down here. I got some big bad dudes ready to... Oh my god, that's an IS-7. Luckily, his butt's towards us. Unfortunately, that's spaced armor right there, and the likelihood that I pin it is slim and none, but he does give me a little bit more, and again, I get nothing. There we hit his spaced armor, and we get nothing. This is not going well, if I'm honest. This is definitely not preferable. But the Waffle's able to hit him. Of course he is, because I'm not the one spotting him. That's the way that goes. If I spot things and I bait him in, nothing. I get nothing for it. I'm wasting my time. And that's all I feel like I do half the time in these light tanks when I actually try to be a team player. So, I say screw it. I'll go out here and see if I can't actually get some damage out of it. But this guy's proxy spotting me, this 277. The Sheridan's still there, but he is an easy kill for me if I can manage to get him. I look behind me to see if there's anybody that I can feed off of. I've got nothing. Now this guy pulls out. I try to track him right there. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. And then we derp the shot, and we derp the second shot. Because I guess you need it. And again, Waffle behind me. I don't know if he's loaded. I know he's got to be getting close to being reloaded. This guy comes around the corner. Meanwhile, I still have a Patton. There we go. The Patton shoots him once. And are we going to get a shot? The Patton shoots him again. Or maybe the first one was the Waffle shooting him and then the Patton finished him off. So finally getting a little bit of help there. The 705 fires his gun and starts back off. But he's got too many hit points for me to think about. So I'm just going to try to take what he gives me. We get a nice pin right through the bottom plate. And we're just going to try to keep doing this. Now, we can bait him into shooting. Now, we only have 2 rounds left. And right there, he's got 400 health left. I could kill him right now with 2 rounds. So, I'm going to try to bait him in. He shoots at somebody else, most likely the Waffle. And so we're going to hold our shell until we get all the way around. Broadside on, easy pin. We get a 400 roll, and the Patton comes in and cleans the guy up. So we dump the mag. And now we've got quite a few guys left defending their base. A couple of them are behind the mountain, as you see at F2. So that's good to know. And then there are arties here. And they have some tank destroyers and a couple medium tanks defending their base. Now the Object 268 obviously is in the best position to absolutely hurt me. And he does start shooting at me, and here I'm about to be loaded. I'm trying to track him, but I just can't quite break his track. And then he squares up to me and I bounce. So then we look at the Death Star. Are we going to be able to shoot him? Nope, he's not there to be shot. So we go ahead, dump the mag, and keep that in mind. We just dump the mag with 2 rounds shot, so that leaves 1 round extra. So that's twice we've done that, and that's going to come back and bite us in the butt in a minute. So remember that. Now, the way I do my ammo loadout is I always try to have full clips every time I load. But if you dump mags early, you've got to be careful because you'll end up screwing yourself on one of the mags if you use enough rounds. And that's exactly what we end up doing. Now, this guy is sitting here. The shot goes high. We're trying to hit his... There we get the track. And he immediately fixes it. We put another round in through the bottom plate. And he's got 300 health left, and we back off. So, we're still making the most of it, but we've got 5 rounds left of our armor-piercing composite that is standard rounds for this. And so we've got 12 seconds left. So what that means is I can get a full clip here, and my next clip will only have 2 rounds in it because I'm not paying attention. But I roll in. I've got a full clip. We put 1 on the Patton. He doesn't even shoot us. That's preferable. Now, I know the arty's on my left. We get very fortunate that we pull forward at the perfect time, and that arty kind of screws the pooch. And we go to shoot him, and of course, the Patton that's been with me this whole time snipes the guy instead of going after the heavy tanks. Because, you know, got to steal that arty kill. I mean, you haven't been shot the entire match because you're playing way too passively in a Patton. But what do I know? I'm just a light tank. And here you're about to see some more of it. So here, he's in a Patton, full health. Why is the light tank the only one willing to go in? Now we hit the side cheek there of the turret and put a round on the T-57, and right there I go to fire the 3rd shot and realize I have no rounds. Now this guy just hit me, and finally these guys decide to push in. But this is the sort of thing that drives me nuts. Is you've got all of your hit points, you've got armor, and you refuse to push forward on a tank that can't possibly kill you in 1 shot. You gotta love it. So anyway, we end up having a pretty solid game. We get 13 pins. So what do we end up with? 57,000 silver, 2,000 XP, 4,600 damage with, what, 1,700 assisted. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.